So a funny thing happened to me this morning, Mary.
What was that,
at the shop. I put my, it's garbage day. Happy garbage day, everybody in North Buffalo.
Happy garbage day.
And I put my garbage tote out at my shop. And they came, and I heard them come. And then I went outside right after, they were, I don't know, I usually don't do this. I just had this feeling of concern. And it was well founded. I went out there, and my garbage tote was missing, and there was the garbage truck at the neighbor's, and my garbage tote was in the mouth of the garbage truck being digested.
Oh no! What did you do?
So
you saw the garbage truck disappearing with holding and chewing up your garbage tote?
Yeah.
So it hadn't released it the way it's supposed to. It hadn't dropped it.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I assumed they threw it in there.
Oh, I see. They threw the whole thing. Okay.
How else would it get in there?
Yeah. So what happened next?
So I walked over, feigned cheerfulness, and said, "Hey, what am I getting, a new tote?" He says the guy with no teeth.
Yeah.
Which there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It kind of worked for him, He had a lot of character, and I said, "Oh, am I getting a new tote?" And he says, "Yeah, call 311 and tell him you need a new tote." He said, "Your old one was all broken."
Oh.
And it's like.
So they just decided to take it.
So, well, I figure something must have happened when they picked it up to empty it. Maybe it broke.
Because it hadn't been broken in your...
No, I don't remember it having any issues. Uh-huh. But and apparently they were just going to drive away and leaving me in a mystery, looking wondering if it blew down the street or something. So
these people are amazing.
So I'm glad I checked, and so I did what he said. First, I thought, well, I'll go to the website, because they've got this nice website. I've used it in the past to report issues. Mm-hmm. I haven't been on it in a while. So I went to the 311 website, and it's there online, and they give you a menu of some quick things. Now, I could not figure out how to report that my garbage tote needs replacing. It's
extremely challenging trying to do that, I believe. I believe how difficult it is.
They got a thing, report an issue, and then it doesn't make any sense. And I was feeling very patient and studious and pedagogical. So it wasn't that I was impatient and, careless. I was carefully, trying to be with the system and to figure this out. And, I consider myself
You're very savvy.
Pretty savvy with, I mean, I've paid.
I've been stymied so many times though, and I consider myself.
I paid over $300,000 to have a website built once, and managed it with the Indian engineers on a daily basis for several years. Yeah. So I consider myself to be at least an average savvy. I couldn't figure it out, so I was surprised because the city is. I'm impressed with the city services overall, but the website. Maybe if there were certain things, speed items on the menu that I was reporting, it probably would have gone very well. I'm assuming, but I couldn't just put an item in it. And I know a few years ago I did. It used to be called. It wasn't called 311. It was called the mayor's something. The mayor's hotline or the mayor's.
Yes.
Remember that?
The mayor's helpline. Or
the mayor's what the hell line or something, and it would get.
Yes, I remember that because I remember you directing me to get on it once.
And I don't know if they still have that, or if they've renamed it as part of the 311. So I dialed 311, and a nice woman took my information, was very helpful, and she looked it up. Couldn't find my address at first because I think the addresses are a little goofy. But she found it on the entity name of the building owner. and determined what tote I had and said they'd send one out. And I said, well, it's great. I said, it's always nice to get something new, and she liked hearing that. I think they're glad if you're not like upset at them or something.
Oh, yes. That's funny though, you were reduced to calling them after all that. It should have been.
Yeah, I tried to do it to save them.
Yeah, I try to do stuff like that.
The human contact,
Yeah, human contact. And nothing like that old human contact once you get down to it though.
Yeah. The lady sounded nice. She sounded just like a lady that would be buying donuts from us at our booth. Probably
you
because
took the opportunity to advertise the Department of Coffee.
I slipped, Mary Kunz Goldman. I should have mentioned the booth as a reminder that it's across the street almost from City Hall. We're heading in that direction right now, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. We're heading down to the City of Buffalo Department of Coffee and Donuts and the set of Lounge Academy at WBIG.Tv
So
studios.
is she going to bring you a new tote, or is there going to be a new tote?
Well, she's not going to, but she arranged for somebody to do that.
I wonder what happened. I'll bet they just seized the thing and crunched it somehow.
Yeah, maybe it cracked apart. Maybe it was ready to let go, and they pick them up pretty violently. The machinery picks it up, and I've always marveled at how well designed they are, because they're not really strong, except where they're intentionally designed to be strong, so that mechanical arm could pick them up fully weighted down, picks them up like quickly.
Yes.
And probably rips them apart sometimes. Now my tote was not heavy. It was fairly well filled, but it was medium weight materials, cardboard boxes, chicken wing bones, things like that.
Just the average Buffalonian stuff.
Yeah. Now we're getting into the bowels of downtown. Once you see the WB Mason, or whatever that orange and red truck is, making chicken deliveries or whatever the hell they're doing, you're downtown and there's restaurants.
Yes, that's true. That's a truck you only see downtown.